All right, Hannah.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
It's great to see your smiling face again.
Thank you.
Yes. Welcome to the Inspired Move podcast.
I'm so happy to be here.
Your guest number 6.
Yes. About time.
Very exciting. Exactly. Why weren't you the first one? Right?
Yeah.
I love it. We've been talking a lot. We've been actually talking about doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
And your streak is still alive.
We're here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was like probably when it was about 3 years long.
Yeah.
We were like, you came to me and you're like, oh, by the way, did you know that I've never missed a day of work for being sick?
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
In 3 years. And now we're at 4.5.
Yep.
And you're still going strong.
Still
That's amazing.
Going strong.
So we always, you always hear the phrase, practice what you preach.
Yeah.
And I think you've done that.
Yeah.
Better than maybe anybody in the building.
Potentially.
We could say.
Potentially.
Right? So tell me about that. What's your secret sauce? How did you, most people don't go 4.5 years without a break.
Right.
Like, how did you do this?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Yeah. I truly think it's me prioritizing my health and my fitness throughout the past 4.5 years after graduating college. That's the secret sauce.
Yeah. And consistency with it.
100%. Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, I think.
Totally.
Tell me about, like, what's your routine?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. I work out pretty much every day. Got a pretty healthy sleep schedule. Eat healthy, whole foods most of the time. Take breaks for personal fun trips and, resting when you need to. Really just finding the balance between all of that, the work, the fun, and the rest.
And you're so lucky to have such an accommodating, management staff, shall we say, that, allows for that flexibility.
Yeah, 100%.
And look at the results.
I know. Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm so thankful to be in a workplace that prioritizes my own health and my performance and my well-being along with performance at work, right?
Yeah.
You can't fill from an empty cup. So you need to fill your own cup before you're able to fill other people's and help other people the best that you can.
That is a great point that people forget all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially busy parents.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to show up so much better for everybody else in your life that you want to be there for.
Totally.
When you're in a good place.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so many people think, well, I'm prioritizing everybody else. And then that's actually at their detriment because you're not showing up with your best.
Right.
Which isn't beneficial for them either.
Totally.
Yeah. So super important point.
Yeah.
Put on your own oxygen mask first.
True.
Right?
Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's important for people to understand that, like, the things that you're doing to stay healthy and, not miss a day of work due to illness in 4.5 years, it's not earth-shattering stuff.
No.
You're not digging into some research paper that told you how to, like, break the code of how to stay healthy. You're doing very basic, simple things just on repeat.
Yeah.
And you've been super disciplined with that for 4 years. And that's the result. You know? I think that's the thing people get caught up with a lot is they think they have to do something overly complex. It's really about doing the basics right.
Yeah.
You work out consistently. Mm-hmm. You eat pretty clean on the whole with a few treats here and there. Yeah. Which everybody should be able to have once in a while.
Deserves.
Right? Everybody likes a good glazier every now and then.
Yes.
Right? But it's just, you don't do that on the regular. You do that, maybe 1 or 2 a month and that's it.
Yeah,
exactly. It doesn't affect you. And then, you get your sleep. Like you already talked about, you get some mental breaks, which is good.
Yeah.
But those are none of that is earth shattering. It's doing the basics right with consistency.
Exactly.
That's what it's about.
And I think that's what people struggle with too, is committing, right? You need to commit to the process. Not saying it's not going to suck, but you need to commit to it and remember your end goal, right? Why am I doing this?
100%.
To keep myself healthy, long term.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've worked with a few just like health and wellness coaches over the years too, and that's what they coach. Is workouts a couple times a week, healthy, whole foods. We get into some macro specifics, but I mean, focusing overall on whole foods, We talk about sleep. We talk about getting your steps in, living an overall active lifestyle, not just like working out in the gym, you know. Sleep, water, all the above.
Yeah. It's basically the same things we've known forever.
Yes.
And it's just like you just have to keep repeating them so that they get in there and then they finally trigger a response.
Yeah.
You know? And it's about discipline, accountability, and a phrase I like now is healthcare on offense. Mm-hmm. You're playing on offense.
100%.
So many people get caught up on the defensive side of don't do this, don't eat that, don't take this and take this to cover up these symptoms and whatever.
Yeah.
And it's really more about doing those simple things with repeatability, and those don't cost anything.
Exactly.
Either. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I go to the doctor once a year.
Right.
And it's to say, hey.
Yeah.
And she says, hey, how's your job? And I said, it's going good.
Yep.
See you in a year.
Yes. See you in a year. You look good.
Basically.
Your heart sounds great.
Yeah.
Yep. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Exactly.
And, it doesn't have to be, well, we've said this, it doesn't have to be complicated. Stay on offense. And the biggest way to stick it to, people are really griping about Big Pharma and some of their maybe nefarious activities lately. And the biggest way to stick it to them, I think, is to position yourself to where you don't need to buy their product.
Yeah. I haven't bought a single product.
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like get healthy, stay healthy, and you're not going to fall into that trap of being dependent on what they're selling.
Exactly.
And, that just, it's discipline, it's accountability, it's simplicity.
Yeah.
It's doing it on repeat.
Mm-hmm. And there have been times where you get in the gym and say, this is hard today. Like, I really don't want to be here. This is hard. But my phrase more often than not in response to that is, this is hard, but luckily I can do hard things.
Boom.
Right?
Absolutely.
That goes with everyone.
That's really good.
It's a hard time. It's a hard workout. It's a hard day, but it's not a hard life.
That's a mindset shift.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get to do this.
You get to do this.
You don't have to. You get to.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Because there's a lot of people that don't get to.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta feel grateful for that.
Totally.
Have a little gratitude.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the irony of it is, even when you don't want to do it, when you get done, you feel good about doing it.
100% every time.
Every single time. It never misses.
No.
You never leave the gym and go, man, I wish I wouldn't have done that today.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's like, it's getting in there that's the hard part.
Yeah.
And once you're there, you just get her done. You might not feel the best that day.
Right.
But when you're done, you're like, yeah, I got it done.
That was great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it might not be the best lift ever, but you're always going to feel good for accomplishing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've really, I've kind of been, watching sometimes from afar and sometimes closer in. You've really made some big strides in terms of like your strength and your fitness and all of that. Like, that's been kind of cool to see. You've set a bunch of PRs in terms of your lifts and stuff like that. Tell me a little bit about that. Like, what are some of your milestones you've hit in the last few years?
Yeah.
Because they're pretty impressive.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm pretty thankful for just the time to put into that.
Yeah.
So I would really say it started right after college. I kind of went through this phase of, okay, I was a college athlete. I was doing this sport. I was identifying as a swimmer for more than 4 years, through high school and middle school as well. And I kind of went through this little identity crisis where I'm not a competitive athlete anymore. Mm-hmm. I don't have finite goals that I'm working towards. What am I doing? Mm-hmm. And so it just took that little realization to put some other goals into place that more so looked over my whole health and well-being. So my whole performance, my whole fitness.
That's great. That's a hard thing to do for a lot of college athletes because you're so consumed by it for so long. It just like takes up everything outside of the classroom basically is consumed by, with some rare exceptions, your sport,
right.
And you're always thinking about, at least the dedicated athletes are always thinking about how am I going to beat that other guy or girl in the pool? Mm-hmm. How am I going to beat, I've got a football game coming up and I know I've got to play these guys that are really tough, and what are they doing right now? Mm-hmm. And that's always in the back of your mind and that's pushing you to do more. And then you get done and that motive isn't there anymore. So you got to find a different motive for doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so what are some of those things for you?
Yeah, honestly, it's just looking at my future. I want to set myself up for success and health in just the bigger milestones I have coming up in my life, like getting married and having kids and just living a long, happy, healthy, and active lifestyle. I want to be able to continue to do all these things until I'm 60, 70, 80 years old. So, and I know that starts right now.
100%.
Building the foundation starts right now to be able to do that in the future.
I love it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, I think, in your age group don't have that mindset yet.
Yeah.
That kicks in a little bit later. But that's really good if you're thinking that way already.
Yeah.
Most people don't have that foresight to be thinking 40, 50 years into the future going, what am I going to look like at that point? And everything you put in up to that point affects, down the road.
Yeah.
So that's a really good mindset to have, I think. Yeah. That's good.
And I think that stems from, looking back, middle school, high school, college sports, right? You're always looking towards a goal. And maybe that goal is more short term when you're thinking about the season, right? My season finale is coming in 3 months.
Right.
What am I doing right now that's going to set me up for success for that last race or that last meet? But now, not being an organized sport athlete, what's that goal that I'm working towards?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I know it's that longevity.
Yeah.
That health, that well-being.
For sure.
Forever and ever.
So that brings me to my next question.
Yeah.
How much you bench?
Well, that's my favorite thing to do in the world.
Right?
I love that so much.
Yeah. You've been throwing up some serious weight lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, I benched 6 by 140. 6 reps of 140
That's
pounds.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty hyped about that one. Yeah.
Were you? Now you got some. Didn't you get some award in college for that, like lifter of the year or something like that? Didn't you?
High school.
High school, you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. In high school, I actually still currently hold some records there.
Nice.
So the record
Shout
system
out
there
DC Swimming.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
That's Dassel-Cokato.
Yes.
For the people listening.
Yep.
Just down the road.
Just down
from
the
where
road
we're at
here
right now.
from Delano.
Yep.
And so I hold, my name's up on there for total weight. So that is that is deadlift, back squat, and bench press.
Yeah,
so total
the
weight.
3 powerlifting lifts.
Yep,
yes.
exactly. And then PPO, so pounds per ounce. So you take that total weight divided by your body weight, and then it gives you a number, which that number is up on there as well for me.
Nice. So you're not only the strongest overall, but you're the strongest pound for pound too.
One of them. Yeah.
That's impressive also.
Definitely.
Yeah,
so
usually those don't
excited.
fall into the same category because it's like you get one bigger person that's like can lift a lot, but someone a little smaller is able to outlift them pound for pound by quite a lot.
Right.
So to hold both of those is that's impressive.
Yeah.
You're a beast.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah. I'm
awesome.
proud of my accomplishments. I got a couple school records as well for swimming. So I think they play hand in hand with each other.
Absolutely.
Totally.
What are those?
50 freestyle.
The rocket.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then the 200 freestyle relay. Me and 3 other girls holding that one.
Nice.
Yeah. And funny story about that, actually.
Tell me a funny story about that.
Yeah, I will. So the 50 freestyle was my senior year. Last race I could have ever gotten that record.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And you did it.
And I did it.
Wow.
It was in the 200 freestyle relay. So as a lead off.
Oh, it still counts.
As the first person,
yes,
it
you're
still
out of the
counts.
box. Yes. Nice.
So that was the last possible race I could have got that record for, and I did it.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you came up clutch.
Yeah.
When it mattered.
Yes.
Yeah. That's cool.
That was exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in swimming, in high school, that involves a turn.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
So that's a little bit different than, what you usually watch on TV in the Olympics and stuff like that. That's just a straight off, straight shot to the other end of the pool. And this is...
They're very different.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah. Someone outside of the swimming world might not understand that, but it takes a lot to, it's a lot of difference between the straight shot and adding a turn in there as well.
Yeah. What is the difference?
So adding a turn in there, you can get your momentum back.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
But during that straight shot on the 50-yard, you're solely relying on that start for momentum.
Right.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So adding the turn
That's all
in
you
there.
get.
Yeah. So
but isn't there something about the wave? You got to swim under the wave when you make that turn too, or that can actually slow you down, right? If you catch that wrong.
Yes. Yeah. So when you're going into the turn, usually on the 50, everyone is neck and neck. Yeah. Right? Like it's a fast race. You're going. It takes milliseconds. Of a difference to finish.
Sure.
So you're going into the wall. You got this massive tsunami following you.
Big wake, basically. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
And so you go into the turn, and you have to, the strategy is to go under that wake and pop up and finish the rest of your race. Because if you get caught into that,
you're in trouble.
Slow you down.
Yeah. That probably just negates any push you got off the wall.
Totally.
Yeah.
100%.
Sure.
So momentum is, if you hit that wave.
So technically, how does that shake out if there's a turn? Is it faster to have a turn?
Yes.
In a 50? So like these Olympians, if they were in a 25-meter pool, they would be faster than a straight shot 50.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was always wondered about that.
Yeah.
That the turn slows you down or if it speeds you up.
Yeah. Yep.
Or maybe
speeds you up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Just the little things that, like, if you're not in the swimming world, you don't necessarily think about that.
I learned something new.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a lot of physics involved with that, too.
Like, remember when we would have
hydrodynamics.
Remember when you would have the Olympics on?
Yeah.
This summer or whatever summer that was.
Oh, yeah.
I would stand in front and I would say, they're doing this, or like they're thinking about this while they're doing it.
Yeah.
This is a strategy for that.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny to say that.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Because no one else knows.
Everybody else just watches and they're like, oh, they're swimming.
They're swimming. Yeah. Exactly.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's kind of like volleyball. Like that's how I watch volleyball. I don't understand volleyball at the level that a lot of people do.
Right.
And I'm just watching it as a novice, and my wife, who was a college volleyball player, is going, oh, yeah, they ran this play, and they're running this defense, and they're doing this. And I'm like, what? There's plays in volleyball? Okay.
Yeah.
Like, this is new to me. And she starts explaining it to me, and then I start watching. I'm like, oh, okay, I can see how that, it's interesting. There's so much nuance.
In every sport.
To a lot of those sports that if you're just a casual observer, you don't pick up on any of that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
So then on to college at Gustavus.
Yes.
Go Gusties.
Go Gusties.
Yep. Tell me about that.
It.
What was a highlight from your college swimming career?
Yeah. From the career itself, from a performance standpoint, one of my goals through my 4 years was to get under a minute in the 100-yard backstroke.
Okay.
That was a huge thing that I wanted to reach for.
Yeah.
And my sophomore year, I was fortunate enough to go to the MIAC championships with my team, participate as one of the individuals there. And as part of that preparation, we had taper, and then yoga, still doing some strength training during that time as we prepare. And then we go into visualization, which is amazing for an athlete for athletes out there that haven't experienced visualization and preparation for big competitions of their sport. Would highly recommend tapping into that. It unlocks something in your mind that you wouldn't be able to prepare otherwise.
For sure.
So I remember vividly in this yoga room, we had the lights off, we were sitting on our yoga mats, our coach was talking us through this visualization about our races, and I was visualizing the 100-yard backstroke. And that 1 minute mark, I needed to get that. I needed to see 59 point something on that board.
Yeah.
And it's a very detailed process, this visualization practice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So you so much so to the detail of you walking in, you going through your warm-up, you doing your pre-race routine, you seeing and hearing the fans, it's a total sensory experience.
Yeah, you're really immersed in it.
You're really immersed in it. It's super cool. And I was sitting on my mat, and you hear the buzzer for the start, and you feel the race going. You feel each turn. You feel each stroke. And at the finish line, I remember in my visualization looking up at the board and seeing that 59 point something on there. And on the mat, I actually started to cry
Oh, wow.
Because of how much of an impact and how joyous that feeling was that I visualized.
You were actually like physically experiencing it, even though it was all just mentally conjured.
Yep. Yeah. It was so
That's
cool.
wild. Yeah.
And so that was amazing.
Yeah.
So leading up to that race, you know, I was like, I've done this before.
Yeah.
I've done this before. This is not anything new for me, you know. And swam the race, went perfectly, look up on the board, 59.98.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You manifested it.
I totally did.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was super cool. And honestly, one of the highlights of my swimming career in college.
Has to be.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What a cool story, too.
Yeah.
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 You always hear about, I mean, they run studies on that and stuff about how, you know, things like practicing free throws, mental reps. People get better at shooting free throws without shooting free throws, just by doing it mentally and getting mental reps of it.
Right.
Very interesting. Mind is a powerful thing.
It really is.
Yes.
Really is.
Yeah. That's such a cool story.
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah. I don't know if I would have ever told you that before.
I don't think you have.
Yeah. That one's fun.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should end on that. Okay. I think that's a good thing to wrap up with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We totally can.
All right. So if people want to see your bench press record online, where do they follow you? Where do they find out all these videos of you just cranking out 140 on the bench?
I usually post them on my Instagram.
Yes. Which is?
At Hana Pokornoswki.
There you go. Pokornowski. You got to spell that for people.
Sounds exactly like it's spelled.
Okay.
Pokornowski.
There you go. You've said that before.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have to do that sometimes.
Times.
Yep. Absolutely. Go follow Hana.
Yeah.
See what her next bench press record is.
Yep.
Maybe a few other records in there too.
Yeah.
When are we getting back in the pool? Are we getting back in the pool or no?
Hopefully soon.
Are you?
Yeah. Right now it's just like a timing thing. It doesn't really work out with my schedule and I don't have one super accessible right now. I'd love to get back in there.
Yeah. Because there's some kind of open events and competitions and things you can do, right?
Yeah.
Like beyond college,
there's
adult level stuff. Yeah.
Masters swimming.
Love
for
it.
Sure. And
are you going to do that?
I got a couple friends that were on my team at Gustavus that do it.
Nice.
I thought, that sounds kind of fun.
You probably
get back into it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Hana.
You're welcome.
Great to have you on.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, everybody.